guys, Dr. Sam here. Welcome to our 4-part What to Do If You Get the Flu mini-series. This is so important right now. You know, obviously the cases of flu are going through the roof. They're reaching record levels. Big concerns around the availability of over-the-counter cold and flu medicines and also prescription medicines. So I think it's really important that all of us know exactly what we should do if we get the flu in an evidence-based, safe way that can speed up how quickly we clear the infection, that can alleviate the symptoms, that can support our immune system, can support our whole body to clear the infection as quickly as possible, like I say, in a safe and evidence-based way. So over the next 4 episodes, I want to provide a really simple, succinct blueprint that you can call upon to do just that. We're going to look today at how to use proven herbal antivirals and immune stimulants to clear infections. Tomorrow we're going to look at how we can use herbal infusions, strong herbal teas to alleviate the primary symptoms of the flu. Then we're going to look at how we can use supplements and vitamins, and finally what foods we should be eating. Okay. So today I want to talk about the bedrock of treatment. Okay, what is the flu? It's a really nasty viral infection that invades the respiratory tract and then begins to proliferate. And the more it proliferates, the more severe the infection gets, the more symptomatic we become. So what's the be all and end all? What's the foundation or the foundational treatment that we need to facilitate when we come down with the flu? Well, there are 2 main things. The first thing is using very strong, clinically proven antiviral herbs. These are herbal medicines that are proven to inhibit the ability of viruses to proliferate. They inhibit the mechanisms by which they dock to human cells. They slow down growth and they kill off the virus in the body. Okay. The second thing we need to do is we need to stimulate and support the immune system in its own fight against the viral infection. So we need those 2 things working together. If we can do that, the evidence shows we can have a huge impact upon how quickly we clear the infection. There are obviously dozens of herbs that we could talk about today. There are dozens of herbs that are proven in terms of their immune stimulating antiviral mechanisms. But I want to talk about 2 that are easy to source, they're relatively cheap, you can get them online really easily, they're incredibly safe, and they're probably 2 of the most evidence-based herbs in the capacity of flu. One is elderberry and the second is andrographis. Okay, elderberry, I'm sure most people will know of it. Okay, it's traditionally called the medicine chest of the country people. Okay, it's been a mainstay of traditional medicine in Europe and many parts of Asia for thousands of years, and for good reason. And why it's so important in the capacity of the flu is that elderberry is relatively unique in that it holds a very revered place in the field of herbal medicine. Why? Because it's one of the few herbal medicines that have been shown to be as effective, or in some cases more effective, than conventional medicines. And this was a clinical study looking at treatment of the flu, influenza A, using elderberry or the standard pharmaceutical treatment Tamiflu. And they compared outcomes. And what did they show? That the people treated with elderberry had a less severe infection and recovered more quickly than those using the pharmaceutical Tamiflu. Okay, why? Powerful antiviral, powerful immune modulator, brilliant at clearing up symptoms, incredibly safe, proven, time tested. The elderberry for me is sacrosanct when it comes to managing the flu. Secondly, the Ayurvedic wonder herb andrographis. Okay, andrographis is being trialled in the NHS as a replacement for antibiotics. It's antiviral. It's proven, it's time tested in its capacity to inhibit viral proliferation, to slow down the ability of viruses to invade and grow in the respiratory tract. It's a fantastic immune stimulant. It alleviates the symptoms of the flu. We've used this for, we use both of them, but particularly andrographis for decades, treating family, friends, patients if they've come down with respiratory infections. But the big thing, if you use one of them, it's great. If you just use Andrographis, it's brilliant. If you just use elderberry, it's brilliant. But if you combine them, you get something called herbal synergy, which is where the total of the two herbs is greater than the sum of both parts. Okay, so herbal synergy, using multiple herbs is usually more effective. So super simple. Okay, so you can buy, in the comments below, I'll post some links where you can buy certified licensed elderberry and Andrographis. Okay, all you need to do is get a culinary measurer, 2.5 mils. Okay, pour 2.5 mils of your elderberry into a cup of water, 2.5 mils of your Andrographis into a cup of water, a small, about 20 mils of water, okay, enough you can swallow in one go. Give it a good stir. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to waste it, okay? So 2.5 mils of each into a small glass of water, give it a stir, and then drink that down in one go. Okay, so that will give you 5 mils in total. 2.5 mils of elderberry, 2.5 mils of Andrographis, small cup of water, drink it down. Do that 5 to 6 times a day. So every kind of couple of hours, spread evenly through the day, repeat that. And that will give you a dose of around 30 mils of these herbs. Okay, and that's going to give you a clinically significant dose of antiviral immune stimulating herbs. Yeah, this is what we use. I can say with absolute sincerity has a profound effect upon speeding up how quickly we clear the infection. Okay, so go online, order a couple of 100 mils of Andrographis, a couple of 100 mils of elderberry, have it in your medicine chest, so at the first sign of symptoms you can start treatment. That's the foundation. In the next part of this series, we'll talk about how we can use herbal teas to support our body in the fight against the infection and to alleviate symptoms. Any questions, let me know in the comments below.